guys, it's Jen here at Check Her Joy. I'm doing another Top 5 Wednesday. As always, the Goodreads group is in the description below if you want to check them out. This week's topic is the most recent additions to our wish list, or TBR. First on the list, I have the Geek Feminist Revolution, which is a series of essays by Kameron Hurley. I'm intrigued by this book because it's feminist essays about geek culture. Apparently some of these views are pretty extreme, so I definitely want to read this book before I rush out to buy it or anything. This is definitely a check out library type book. Then I have The Magicians by Lev Grossman, and this is about a boy who goes off to college and then finds out that it's actually a magic school and that they're going to learn how to be magicians, like wizard type stuff. And I'm excited about like the whole magic thing. I love witchcraft and wizardry, and like the idea of wizards, it's so cool. And to have it in a school format is always like an excellent way to do that. But it's college, so we get a bit more complicated things going on here than when it's in a high school or like a middle school type setting. So more grown-up book, but still that magic. Then I have When Mary Met the Colonel by Victoria Kincaid, and this is a Pride and Prejudice novella, a sequel to Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. And I'm really interested in what happens to the other girls, to Kitty and Mary, and this one focuses on Mary Bennet. So Mary always seems like she gets the short end of the stick in that book. Like, nobody really gets her. She kind of gets looked over. She doesn't end up with this happy ending. She's just basically where she started, and so I'm interested in what happens to her. And especially this book pairs her with Colonel Fitzwilliam, who is Darcy's cousin, and I'm like intrigued by how that's going to play out. Excited. Next on my list, I have Everything Leads to You by Nina LaCour. This is about a young film buff, and I love old movies, so I love that aspect of it, and I'm intrigued by that. There's also this mystery where she gets this letter from an old film star, and who's dead, I should point that out. And so this mystery of who actually sent it, and it's also got this lesbian love thing going on here, which is good because I'm trying to read more diverse books. So definitely need to read more LGBT plus books. So that would fall under this. So I am very intrigued by this book. It's YA, and so it's not so different from what I've been reading, and I want to know. I have high hopes for this book. And then the last book on my list is Harry Potter and the Cursed Child. This is a play. The story is by J.K. Rowling, John Tiffany, and Jack Thorne, and the script is written by Jack Thorne. So these are two plays that take place 19 years after the last Harry Potter book, and we get to check back in on Harry and Ron and Hermione and Draco and their kids, particularly Ginny and Harry's son Albus, as he starts off at Hogwarts. And I'm trying so hard not to read any spoilers, so that's all I know about it. And it's enough because it's Harry Potter. Like, guys, it is Harry Potter. How could that not be on my TBR list? I'm so excited for this book coming out. So that's definitely, that's my number one book I want to read right now. Please. This next week and a half is going to be so long. So there are my top 5 most recent additions to my TBR list, or at least the books that I really passionately want to read. So what are your TBR? What do you want to read? What do you want to add to your collection? And have you read any of these books? Are they good? Are they worth my time? Are you also excited for The Cursed Child? Because I'm totally psyched for that book right now. Peace out. I love you guys and keep reading. Bye.